Hello everyone, Alex here from Swoosh English, and I'm going to let you in on a few secrets that we share with all of our students who join our courses, and I'm constantly telling them in our live classes, in our Facebook group, etc. the 5 keys to success when it comes to achieving your ambitions of getting a grade B in the OET exam as fast, as effective as possible, and in the least amount of exam attempts. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to be taking the exam 2, 3, 4, 5 times. You want to do what a lot of our students did last month, which was pass first time. We had a 65% pass rate, which was unbelievable. And I'm sure that we can absolutely do better as the months go on. So we're constantly trying to improve that pass rate. But what are the 5 keys to success? What must you do if you're one of those doctors and nurses who doesn't want to keep taking the exam again and again and again? So I want to also put a disclaimer in there that these 5 keys to success are not just for OET. They could be for anything. But I've seen them time and time again with the OET exam. I'm constantly reviewing, why did this student pass first time? Why did that student not pass first time? What was the difference between the two? And once you start actually assessing what's successful and what is not successful, you start to see patterns. You start to see patterns between the people who are getting those grade Bs and the ones who are getting a C or a C plus again and again and again. So I'm going to let you in on those secrets today. And they're not necessarily secrets that I've put into action, because at the end of the day, I'm not a doctor or a nurse. However, I have put these keys to success into practice in other areas of my life when I've been preparing for examinations or when I've tried to achieve a goal. So I hope this is beneficial to you too, because like I said, the doctors and nurses who are passing first time, they are covering all of these 5 keys. So anyway, you're thinking, what are the 5 keys? Well, the first one, of course, is theory. So theory, you must get the right knowledge, the right information when it comes to improving your scores from a C, C plus to a B. So don't be the student who watches hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of YouTube videos from many, many different teachers, because they all say different things. Some say do this and some say do that. Find a YouTube channel, or find a video course, or find a teacher who has proven success when it comes to helping students get a grade B, or it could be any area of your life, whatever you want to achieve. Find someone who has been there and done it before, helped other students, or even passed the exam themselves. Okay, if they're not a non-native. My connection was bad there. So even if they're not a native teacher, if they've taken lots and lots of students through the examination, then these are the people that you should follow. But ideally, follow a native English-speaking OET teacher who has experience in helping students get through. So the theory, get the right theory, okay? And don't overload your brain with too much theory. That's important. The next one is practice. Okay, so people say the 3 keys to success is practice, practice, practice. I disagree with that, okay? Because if you do the practice but you don't do the next steps, then of course you could just be practicing the wrong things again and again and again and making those same mistakes again and again and again. But then again, if you just do the theory and you don't do the practice, then you won't pass. Just taking in lots of information is not going to help you. So practice is absolutely important. Be consistent with your practice is also really, really important too. So once you've got the theory, then you put it into practice, especially with the OET writing examination. But it's the same thing with the speaking, same with the reading, and same with the listening. I say that with the writing because a lot of students are getting a C, C plus. And if you are struggling with your writing and you do have your examination coming up very, very soon, I've put a link in the chat box to a free 5-day OET writing challenge that we have for you. You don't need to pay any money. It's a series of 5 videos that you can go through, 1 video per day, helping you to get the score that you need. So that's first step theory, second step practice. The third step is to get feedback. Feedback is so critical. I can't even put it into words, because you can do the practice, you can keep doing again and again and again, but if you don't get an expert giving you feedback, you don't know what to improve, you don't know what you're doing right, you don't know what you're doing wrong, you don't know what you need to do to improve and to get that score from a C, C+ to a B. So get feedback. A lot of our students in our OET VIP program, they're getting daily feedback on their writing. They're getting feedback on other areas too. We're constantly doing speaking mock exam classes. I'm constantly telling them what they need to do to improve their scores from where they are right now to where they want to be, which is a grade B. So feedback is absolutely critical. And without feedback, you could be getting C's, C+s every time you do the examination. And I don't want that for you. So first one, theory. Second one, practice. Third one, feedback. The next one is review. Okay, review. What do I mean by review? Review the feedback. Okay, so they work together, the review and the feedback. Review the feedback that your teacher gave you. Okay, review the feedback that your teacher gave you. What did they correct? Were there grammatical mistakes? Was there mistakes with your structure? Did you include the too much or irrelevant information from the case notes if we're talking about OET writing? Is your pronunciation not right? Or are you not covering many of the bullet points in the speaking role play card? A good teacher will be able to tell you what you're doing right and wrong. It's the best investment that you could make in yourself. So that is the review. Really important to review the feedback. And before you write your next letter, before you do your next speaking role play, or it could be for reading and listening, getting those techniques, going through and doing a mock exam, review the feedback that your teacher gave you, whether it's live classes, whether it's corrections like our VIP students get in our Facebook group. And if you want to learn more about that, go to swooshenglish.com. So the review is important. And then the next one, number 5, is practice again. Okay, the theory and the practice, do those things again. So it goes in a cycle. So it's an effective learning cycle that you're going through to get that grade B. So really, really important that you take what you learn from the feedback, you've reviewed that feedback, and then you go again and you learn, and you keep day by day, not taking in too much information, but day by day taking in enough information. And this also, I want to point out as well that you shouldn't be doing preparing for the exam 3 days before. You want to give yourself adequate feedback so your brain has time to digest the information and being able to put it into practice. So there you have it. Those are the 5 keys to grade B OET success. This is not just my opinion. This is what I've seen from our students who are passing first time grade Bs. We're getting so many students again and again and again who are getting these scores, and they're doing all these things. They may not realize it, but I'm seeing it myself, and I'm asking them, are you reviewing the feedback? The fact that they're getting feedback anyway from the teacher, they're doing the practice, and you should be practicing, as much as possible and being consistent. But yeah, the 5 keys to success. Theory, okay, so you should be following, 1, if not 2 YouTube channels max, okay? Or you should go through a step-by-step video course, because of YouTube videos, I put a lot of videos out there on YouTube, but it's not necessarily in an order. It's just a lot of things that I'm seeing with our students I want to put out there. So you're better off going through a step-by-step video course. So that's the theory, then practice, then feedback from a good quality teacher, ideally a native OET teacher, then reviewing that feedback, what you did right and wrong and what you can improve for next time. And then you can go ahead, number 5, and then practice and do the theory again, okay? So really, really important that you get all of those 5 keys to success, and I look forward to celebrating your success when you get your examination results 3 weeks after your exam. If you do want to go ahead and join our free, yes, completely free OET 5-day writing challenge, click the link in the description below, and I look forward to helping you pass OET.